Hey, good morning. Well, for me it's morning right now. Paul here from London. Hey, in this video, the difference between our intuitive voice, our inner guidance versus our ego voice. How do you recognize them? Well, here it is. You see, I'm not a saint. I'm an egocentric person, and I think we all are in some way. Now, what exactly is the ego, and how do you recognize it? And of course, what exactly is the intuition, and how start to reconnect with that inner voice, this inner guidance. The intuition is like, it is there right now. It just shows up right now. It's the first voice that speaks to you. So for example, you are like driving in a car and you're just following the sat-nav somewhere, and then you suddenly get a voice, turn right. And then you say, no, this is not what my sat-nav is telling me, you know, I trust my navigation and I trust my technology, and you're not turning right, you just keep on going, and boom, you hit a traffic jam. Now, if you would turn right, for example, right, you will find the fastest way home, and you pass through this traffic jam, which is amazing, of course, which saves you time. Now, where is this inner voice coming from? How do we start to reconnect to it again? You see, let's say we are like a dot, right? We are just a dot, a state of consciousness. And this state of consciousness, it has like, it's conscious, right? Only like 10% or so. It knows what it wants, it knows where to go, it's practical, it's rational, and it knows what it needs as well. And then we have like the subconscious, okay? Now in this subconscious we store like a database of information of all our memories, okay? Now that also contains our emotional pain body and also our ego voice, okay? It's like a hard disk of memories. So when you go through life and you go through certain kind of experience, the ego, it likes to stay in control. It likes to do what it already knows, okay? It doesn't really like change that much. So this ego voice, it carries like a memory, your memories from this lifetime, perhaps even previous lifetime, family generations, whatever, okay? And that is basically a lot based on fearful memories, okay? So we, okay, again, we have our conscious and our subconscious mind, okay? Now, above that, okay, above this dot, okay, we are also connected to the collective, okay, to the collective consciousness. This collective is like an energetic field that we are all part of, okay? Basically, we are all basically connected in some way. Well, we are, but our ego is disconnecting ourselves from that right now. So our intuition is our receiver of this collective. So to come back, for example, this traffic jam, okay, when your navigation said now go straight, right, because it doesn't, the GPS is not receiving the signals yet, your intuition is already receiving those signals from the collective, because other people are already stuck in this traffic jam, okay, and they already know it's there, so they are sending their information to the collective, and you are receiving that information now, which is pretty awesome, right? So we have this inner guidance that is constantly trying to guide us through life, but it's only working at moments where we're not really certain where we are, you know, or where to go or what to do exactly. So this is where your intuition works best, because you don't need a GPS at the place you have already been. Hope that makes sense. So that's basically how you can start to reconnect, how it basically works. And it's like the signal that comes first, and then the ego kicks in. You know, the voice that says no, be practical, be rational, you know, because hey, this is what we already know, this is what we already experienced, so stick to that, you know. So yeah, I hope this was helpful. To be honest, yesterday I've been to an inspirational spiritual talk that really went into intuition, and yeah, it really gave me a lot, you know, regarding to the specific subject, and I start to see images of this dot, you know, that we are, and that we are this third dimensional perception that we have right now, and how we are basically connected to the collective, and this collective, this we were all part of. We are like a drop in an ocean without realizing we are the ocean. And then we also are going further in higher state of consciousness, and that goes beyond the grid of our planet, of where we all are connected to. Okay, so yeah, pretty awesome. Of course, this is where the guides, our guides, also send us information, and that we are receiving. Our intuition is our receiver of information, where we receive downloads from the collective and even universal consciousness. Let's say the fifth dimension of oneness and singularity, where there is no judgment, just resonance. Okay, so I hope this was helpful, and in the next video I'll share with you on how to use this intuition to find your purpose. Okay, because our soul purpose, we have all like a contract. Okay, and not listening to this contract, not listening to this guidance, is getting stuck in a place where you don't belong, which is, there's nothing so painful as doing so. Alright, so hey, Paul from London, hope it was helpful. If so, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, leave your comments below, and yeah, tell me, what are your experience? Can you relate a little bit to this? Do you listen to your intuition, and have you also experienced that you ignored this intuition and went with the ego? Me, a lot, yes, and I lost a lot of money with that as well, and yeah, a lot of money I can tell you, because my ego always say like, hey, you already know this, you already done that, you know, hey, you have this particular intelligence, use your intelligence, be practical, be rational, be realistic, and then trying to use that at an area I'm not familiar yet. I'm going into new directions, and then it doesn't work. So Paul from London, looking forward to seeing you on next videos. Take care for now, bye bye.